on this moon shit again. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, whatsoever. I was just reading about Artemis. I guess Elon Musk and NASA are going back to the moon, 2026. Supposed to go happen in 2024, then 2025. Now it's 2026. Look, I'm not going to go there. But if I were a conspiracy theorist, maybe there's some things that I probably wouldn't waste time on, like the flag blown in the wind, random shadows that don't line up, even though they're supposed to line up, whatever. I'm not going to go there because we're not a conspiracy theorist here. But if I were, what about those crosshairs? Supposedly the camera lens sometimes appear behind the astronauts. Maybe I might say that's a retouching glitch. Maybe it's a composite photo. If I were crazy, I'd call it darkroom fake. But I'm not. We're not crazy. We're not going to go there. You know, but if I were, I might look at the Apollo 16 photo. That photo, if you want to look it up, is AES 16-107-17446. If you're crazy, there's a C on that rock. C for what? Maybe it's a prop photo. Maybe it's placed there and it's a fake rock. Or, as NASA says, maybe it's just hair on the print. Some hairless hair being dropped it on there, on the moon. I don't know. I'm not no Hollywood anybody. I'm not no conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying, if I was crazy, I might look at those, but I'm not crazy. Another thing I might look at, if I were crazy, I'm not crazy, is a 10,000 pounds of thrust that lunar module has. 10,000 pounds of thrust. Yet there's no dust. There's no nothing. There's nothing. It just goes straight up like it's on a string, like this Earth back here behind me. If I were crazy, I would say that, but I'm not crazy. I would say that they're in a vacuum, and that's why that didn't happen, right? The 10,000 pounds of thrust moved nothing because of the vacuum. We'll move on. But what about those Hasselblad cameras shot in 70 millimeter film? Every frame should show exposure and f-stop, shutter data burned in, but none of them do. NASA says that special magazines. If I were a film nerd, which maybe some of you are, I'd say it might be a lab reshoot. But I'm not. Not a conspiracy theorist, not a film nerd. The last thing I want to touch on is this thing behind me. Supposedly, this rover in 1972, if I was a conspiracy theorist, I'd say there's no way in hell that these dudes took off in a flying tinfoil cap